Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 11, 11, 11, 11. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, Haywood!
From the 39, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Hey, Charlie!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll.
Here we go, here we go.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Coleman, he'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
White.
On second and a couple. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to run now. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Here we go. 21.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, Delta! Lock your team!
Open man, it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But It's also
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Allen, the intended receiver.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Like 80!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll run on first down. Gordon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
At the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12, fellas. Here we go. 49. 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 21.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
49 the Mike.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 20! The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
You don't want me.
Throwing again. Rivers. This one complete to Patton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We ain't beginning to clear you up.
On first and 10, Rivers. And the catch made, it's Patton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. They'll throw again. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Let's put that team on the
goal at the 7-yard line.
57.
To the air again here, Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Niners take over.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
21.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Crunch time.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, Sue!
Watch Mike. All you get is a header.
11. One, Omaha.
Choose the mic right here.
Hey, gun.
Watch twins.
Gun.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike 56.
From the 44, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Hey, let go. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5-2's the Mike. Hey, seam 6. Hey, gun. Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check that. What Mike 52 right here. 52. It's been a long day for you. Check 11. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Garoppolo again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
11. I got you. Where's 52?
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
There are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard.
And entering, attention. Entering, create game screen. You have 7 options. Feed option is set to 1 is selected. Entering, ready. Advanced settings submenu. Entering advanced, edit uniform. Entering edit unit. 1980s classic home. 75th anniversary classic. Pants, color rush alternate pants selected. House 2019 D2 has pant, closed shoes, black white shoe. Indiana, Maya, Phil, Atlanta, New York, Jacksonville, New York, Detroit, Green, New Nike Alter, Seattle, 7, Buff, Sin, Minnesota Vikings select red, use, advanced, min M, CT, 10, run and West Coast, 19, advanced set, Nike pants selected, Nike alternate pants selects, shoes, black secondary shoes, black white shoes selected. White primary shoes select. White shoes selected. White secondary shoes. White black shoes selected. Black primary shoes selected. Ready.
Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Cousins now. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. Squeeze, double.
12.
Mike, 54.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 54.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get that. Hey, gun.
Hey, one set.
Hey, come on.
Mike, 54.
You must be.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood. Go ahead.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20.
Here we go.
Stay hot.
Right there, 54, right there.
11. Five. Stay hot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, alert.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Go. Hey, gun.
Mike 5-4.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run again on first down. Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run. Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw, Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Stop your whining. Check the backer.
Pilot, 64. Weak. I got you. Man.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys have got it back at the close.
Entering, attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game, exit game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options, quick match, entering main menu screen, superstar go. Entering, create game screen, you have 7 options, the lead option is set to 1, is selected. Entering, online/team select screen, the San Francisco 49ers, the home team, are selected.
on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color.
Ready. Advanced settings. Entering advanced. Edit uniforms. Entering edit uniform. Current color rush selected. Helmet option. Current socks selected. Color rush alternate socks selected. Pants. Color rush alternate pants selected. Ready. Edit. Ready.
Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let
Ready.
opponents get the
You super. Advanced. SFK Shanahan. T was 3 to 4 selected. Advanced. Edit. Entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current away.
With my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street.
Edit unit. Advanced. Ready.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. 11. Undercut.
They begin the drive with Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
What we got?
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Entering depth chart. Entering RG selected. C selected. Slot 2, slot 1. Race RG C L L T T W R FD A FD selected. Slot T L L C D T selected. L L T S U FD WR selected. Slot 3 slot 1. LT selected. LG C R D rolled CB selected. MLB selected. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check 15.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go. Like 80! 6! Get that!
On first down, here's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. Slack! 65. Bravo!
From the gun on third, Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
11.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180!
Check 56.
21.
I got you.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'd loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. 180! 21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
You better be afraid of me.
You gon' take. You got take.
White.
Mike 51.
They're going to try and throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a give coming right is Breida. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. What do you need? All day, baby. 12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
56.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 56.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Breida, he'll try the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Mike 5-4.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
11.
56 to Mike. 56.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch the slant.
6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Play 56. Hey, Alpha.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They run again with Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
21.
Single. Watch this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I'm coming for you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Coming this way, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
13, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 60 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Room here to run. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
11. Smooth.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
11. Greystone, grab it.
He's checking.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
56.
Ain't no such thing as
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final try now for Garoppolo. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it wasn't
every snap. Accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know,
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Entering main menu screen, subscribe now. French, face of the French. Ultimate Team.